This is your daily Solana debrief. Happy Bitcoin halving day. We'll go over quickly the Bitcoin halving because it relates to crypto in a very large way. Then there's plenty of alpha from Jup, and there's a couple of deadlines and a little bit of alpha on airdrops as well. Let's dive in. So firstly, in terms of Bitcoin prices and stuff, there's been a small tumble, like 2.5%, which is very minor. Solana 2.7%, nothing crazy here. It looks pretty standard. So the Bitcoin halving is fully done. Now miners need to earn 2x of what they have earned before to remain profitable. In other words, $80,000 is needed for miners to stay profitable with current halving rate. Bullish times ahead, only a few understand. So what this essentially means is instead of getting 6.25 Bitcoin at the end of every block, the miners are now only getting 3.125. And of course, there's a certain amount of electricity cost, even if you own the hardware yourself. If the Bitcoin price is too low, then it's not worth actually mining because you're mining at a loss. So they'll turn off the miners and wait until the difficulty level kind of resets or the price goes up. So what we're thinking here is the price has to go up, and if it goes up with Bitcoin, then altcoins will generally rise as well. As you can see, the block subsidy, so the reward, is now 3.125 BTC per block. And in other news, which is very bullish of course, there's been an insane amount of minted USDC that has come onto the network in April alone. So what we typically see, and Trader Fred has linked everything here, when there are whales and institutions ready to deploy to buy up spot BTC, spot ETH, etc., then they mint USDC via Circle and then it gets transferred on. So this is an Ethereum transaction, but we'll still open it up and I'll show it to you. It's pretty easy to read. We can see it comes from this address here to Circle, meaning that they've minted it. So they have the USD actually in bank accounts in the US, and then they've gone and created $69 million worth of USDC. And this is what it looks like on the Solana blockchain. This is minting $250 million worth. So essentially this USDC is sidelined and it'll be going into spot bids. Generally, this is how it's worked in previous cycles. This is what I'm expecting now. Of course, as usual, not financial advice. Now on to probably the biggest news of the week, and you're going to see a lot more content from a lot of people regarding Jupiter's meta acceleration strategy. I'm very confident, in my opinion, that Jupiter will become the biggest app and ecosystem and DAO in all of crypto. This is a live view, 40,000 views. It's 1 hour and 19 minutes. You can go and watch it if you're keen. It's also on Jupiter's YouTube. And maybe on Monday, I'll break down all the key points of everything. But for now, let's have a look at this. Meta accelerator strategy with $100 million in funds. One major thing is moving on to a mobile-based system. Now, of course, desktop will probably always be king, but getting Jup into the hands of hundreds of millions of people that don't have access to a computer or don't have a decent computer, this is where proper onboarding to the blockchain happens. So I'm very bullish on this, and as there's more information, I'll keep you updated. Slowk has a good little blurb in the meantime. So we've got the Great Migration. This relates largely to Jupiter Mobile. Then number 2, we've got the giant unified market, GUM. And this is where Jup's looking to get real world assets, crypto stock and commodities where they can be transacted across seamlessly, all in one place. Number 3 is a global decentralized stock exchange, trying to get off-chain companies to list on-chain. And number 4 is the Meta Acceleration Fund, a $100 million fund to help accelerate all these goals. So if this aligns with your values, then get involved with Jup. Probably the easiest way to get some upside is literally just to go with your dollar cost average, buy a little bit every day, every week, whatever. Stake your soul with validator.com, of course, and then go and stake your Jup at vote.jup.ag and vote on all the upcoming proposals. Because I said something very specific there, I'll repeat it again. That's not financial advice. It's personally what I do, and I think that is probably the best alpha of today's video. Moving on now, we've got Zeus Network. I haven't been following this perfectly close. There's a lot going on with them and a lot going on with Solana and crypto in general, but they're officially entering the Muses upgrade. So this is a technical development, and what I think is going to happen is now it's not just test BTC, now we'll actually be able to move BTC across and actually get ZBTC. It's currently happening on testnet though, and I need to do a little bit more research. But if any of this interests you, just dive into the Discord. It's a very active place. Also have some alpha from Parcl. Parcl may become one of the biggest real-world asset platforms on the entirety of crypto. They're covering real estate markets right now, not too many, but I'm sure a lot more will come. Then there's token markets and then Forex markets. I don't think it's too much of a push to then have stock markets. Jay has a very good post on metrics of grass and why you should be earning. I haven't actually double checked this, so I'm just gonna take it at face value and trust what the data says. Points are being sold for this amount. You can sell them at whales.market. I have a tutorial on that. Earning 5 to 10,000 points per day. And on a monthly basis, this is about $450 to $900 just by using excess internet bandwidth. So if you have maybe a 200 megabit connection or higher, I've got a gigabit here. I use some of my bandwidth via Grass and I just let it do its thing. As simple as that. And hopefully I'm making around $450 worth of Grass points every month. At present, I haven't been selling them, but if you want to cash in, you can go and sell them at Whales Market. By the way, I've got a referral link below. Jussie reminds you to not get banned with Grass, only create one account, but you can use several devices for farming. Here's the example right here. One user, one account, 3 devices, many different networks, that's okay. But if you do it like this, it's not okay. We've got some news from Sanctum, important airdrop updates. Sniper's covering this. Now, I imagine Sniper has closed access to beta. I don't have closed access to beta, so I don't have any of the information here. In particular, let's have a look at this one thing right here. Wonderland is Sanctum's airdrop campaign. Each LST, as an example INF, corresponds to a pet, and you level up that pet by holding that specific LST. This is not an NFT. You will not see your pet in your wallet. Give me a short amount of time, and on Monday, I'll have a little video on this. Now quickly to NFTs. Jussie has 5 Solana projects with huge potential. NFTs are still not the meta. I'm very keen on Solana Sensei's collection though, to be perfectly honest. And everything else, I just haven't had time to have a look at. Because I'm more focused on airdrops and DeFi, I'm just going to leave this to be linked below, but it's probably worth trying to get a whitelist for one of these. Get a whitelist first and then work out if it has value in minting. Assetdash keeps on shipping. This is my preferred portfolio tracker, just so you know, so you can now see your locked Bonk, your locked Jup, and your staked Pith. Just a reminder from Bonk DAO, there's a proposal to burn 280 billion Bonk from the treasury, representing 100% of the Bonk sent to the DAO from BonkBot since launch. That's pretty crazy. If you want to go and vote yes, then you can go here, go and deposit your Bonk, cast your vote, and then at the end, you can take it away. This is just speculation, but generally, if you actually go and vote, you get rewarded in the future. It's very easy to take a snapshot of everyone who voted and go and airdrop them something or allow them to claim a little bit, say at the next Bonk Christmas. Blessed Burgers game has officially started. Submission ends tomorrow, 8 PM UTC. I'll cover this in the Actionables at the very end. Basically, the last burger standing has a chance to win about $170,000 worth of SOL. I've got some low form alpha here from DeFi Lands. Anticipation builds, witness the arena come alive for momental races in Alpaca Dash. So you've probably seen that there's a huge amount of success from Photo Finish game. Well, Alpaca Dash has been creating their own game, and I think this is probably going to come out of alpha and go into beta pretty soon. I did try it quickly in alpha, and I'll cover this in probably a dedicated video before it releases, so it's definitely worth, in my opinion, following DeFi Land. News from Marinade Finance's DAO, proposal to unlock 50 million Marinade for the biggest reward campaign. For comparison, Season 2 distributed 25 million. So there's a huge amount of attention on where you put your liquid staking tokens. So as an example, you might start and go and stake with validator.com, and then from that point, you can go and take a stake account, you can convert it to a Sanctum LST like INF, or you can convert it to JitoSol or even BSol, and then you can use it in DeFi and other aspects. This is good. There's definitely the meta, the narrative is shifting to staking. And in general, most people that are not full-time in Solana, in Web3, they will outperform the market just by dollar cost averaging and buying Solana and staking it. Once again, that's my opinion, it's not financial advice. Solana DevNet, by the way, is now back online. It has been successfully restarted. This did not affect the mainnet beta, just so you know. I'm the GM of validator.com, just so you know, and we're starting to put out some educational snippets, and we'll work on getting a lot more people up to speed on staking and the Solana blockchain in general. Make sure you're following us on Twitter. The link is below. Briefly back to Jup, and more so when it comes to tutorials. We've got 2 tutorials here from Cryptoclass.link. Some people that watch this may just watch it for the news and probably don't even do anything on the blockchain. If you're in that category, then you can check out these short videos. They're very easy. All you need to do is set up your Phantom wallet, and then you can just watch this tutorial, follow it along, and get some tokens from Jupiter, and also set up limit orders. Make sure you give Cryptoclass.link a follow as well. Now, just as a reminder, Jupiter voting ends today. It will show you this in local time. So for me, it's 6 PM Portugal time. But if you go back to governance here, you'll see it right here with your local time. It's 5 PM UTC. That's when this actually ends. The Bonk Fight Night in Dubai has come to an end as far as I'm aware. The website has not been updated as yet, but they did a huge amount of promotion for Bonk in Dubai for this and just for Bonk in general. So although Bonk price probably didn't rally up or anything like that, I do see how they're going to be spending money to get that Bonk name out there. I'm very bullish on Bonk price long term. I haven't found anything that shows who won what fight, but you can have a quick look at this video. And if you did actually get yourself a Bonk card, I didn't tell you about it. By the time I found out, it was too late. But if you did find out about it and get yourself a Bonk card, go and check, maybe you've won some Bonk. But as I said, it hasn't updated on the website yet. Now we've got some actionables. So number 1, Jup LFG vote deadline, go and vote, 5 PM UTC. Number 2, if you're new to the Solana blockchain, you can actually watch my Solana School YouTube playlists. I've got a beginners and an intermediate playlist. They'll be linked below. I'm getting a lot of questions in the comments that are very, very simple. And if you just go through the videos, you'll basically have your answer to pretty much all the questions. Next actionable is 3-in-1 airdrop. Use Sanctum's INF in Camino and Meteora. This way you can potentially get some Sanctum points, some Camino points, and some Meteora points. Next, grab my referral link and go and use Grass on multiple devices. Next up, if you're new to the channel, FlexLend is something that I've recommended many times to get a return on your USDC and USDT. I have a tutorial video on how to do this, and if you have stables, don't leave them idle, put them into FlexLend. Finally, go and submit your vote on Blessed Burgers by 8 PM UTC. This is 8 PM UTC time tomorrow, Sunday. So when it comes, I'm just going to quickly show you how to do Blessed Burgers. Maybe it's something you're keen on. I'm going to go and buy one. I'll connect my wallet. This is my NFT wallet, Phantom. Okay, we're connected. I'm just going to go and buy the cheapest one. I have no idea about rarity. I don't think it actually matters. We'll go and buy this one and confirm. This is an on-chain game. It's mostly down to luck as far as I'm aware. And of course, if you win, you could win over $100,000. Now let's go to Blessed Burgers. We can see the official link to submit answers is here. We've got until tomorrow. And the last burger standing has a prize pot of $173,000. This goes up and down with the price of Sol. So we'll go and connect to play and connect. And this is not sponsored or anything like that. I just think it's a cool idea. It's very often that a lot of DGens will go and spend $100 on some meme coin that the next day is worth 15 cents. Now you've got the option to go and spend like $70 on an NFT and maybe you win something. Alternatively, at least you're seeing that people are putting more effort into the actual game. So you've got almost 32 hours to submit. And if you have an immunity badge, which I'm not sure what they look like, I just saw it in Discord, then it doesn't matter, you've got immunity for at least this round. But let's go, select to play. Are you gonna make it? Yes, no, maybe, resubmissions allowed. Literally, you could be eliminated and I don't know how you would game the system. If you are gonna make it, yes, maybe we need to be confident. No, maybe we need to be realistic. Maybe we need to be truly realistic. I'm gonna go with maybe here and then confirm the transaction. We'll make sure the transaction goes through. We can always resubmit if we want to, but I'm gonna go with maybe with this particular NFT. This project started very well with a grant from the Solana Foundation and then good pre-sales. And then my understanding is it's pretty much a dev team. So the marketing front has been a little bit low and they've just been busy building and not really marketing. So personally, what I want to see from this is that whatever they produce can be implemented in the future by other games, by other projects. If this interests you, go for it. And once again, this is not sponsored. I just think it's a cool idea. That's all for today. Remember to go and vote and I'll catch you Monday.